Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Welcome back. Here we are again, folks. Fresh in the new year of this eternal darkness and ready to mingle again with all of you out there. So, grab your drink, stay out of the sunlight, and let's dive into the chaos, because nothing is safe and nothing lasts forever. This is HiddenTV, live from the dark. The year began, as so often does, with promises of order and loud demands for justice. And yet, here we are, another year later, still standing in the same old stagnation that has plagued the Camarilla for far too long. Early 2025 nearly broke the Camarilla apart. Tensions between Clan Vampir and Clan McCaven escalated until collapse was no longer a theory, but a very real possibility. Canaanites were taken hostage to force verdicts and punishments. Bloodhounds were declared like political tools. New elders rose, eager to claim their seat at the table of eternal greed. And yes, for those keeping score, Castlebaum once again hosted its traditional yearly brawl. By mid-year, the open confrontations shifted into something far more poisonous. Testing the waters, whisper campaigns that are filled with venom passed hand to hand while the greater society cried out for structure, leadership, and anything resembling direction. And then, at the end of 2025, irony struck hard. Of all clans, it was the Nosferatu who called for the grand gathering. Everyone of rank and reputation was summoned, not to gain power, but to prevent a civil war. After Molenbeek, one truth became impossible to ignore. The domains wanted peace. Like real peace, and they wanted it at any cost. Princes offered themselves up to the blade. Neonates formed splinter groups, loudly declaring they would shape the future, whether anyone asked them or not. And in the middle of that storm, the Boer Victoria was sentenced to final death by her prince. The response? Stricter rules, harsher consequences, and the announcement of an elder council. A promise that this time, the architects of our society would finally sit together and lead us forward. Meanwhile, everyone tried to get their message out, some with crude propaganda and cheap leaflets, other by attempting to rebrand the practices of the Sabbath as reasonable, modern, or even necessary. Coordination? Maybe. Clarity? Rarely. What we got was a year balanced somewhere between unity and a spectacular slow-motion shitshow. And that, dear listeners, was 2025, according to us. Well, rumors are loud, but the music is louder. Let's drown out the paranoia for a moment. Up next, a beat for the hunters and the hunted.
Oh. Yeah. Yo. 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 Yo, the masquerade's thin. Look how the mortals are seeing. They catching our shadows, this whole secret's fleeing. I step out the haven, just checking the scene. The news feeds are buzzing. They know what I mean. The coteries frantic, whispering curses. We're tied to this night, avoiding the hearses. I took one night off, now the whole town's a mess. They need the illusion, they need my finesse. Cause everybody loses focus without me. The mortals are too close, the shadows are murky. If I vanish again, the whole damn clan cracks. They're breaking the rules, gotta pull them right back. So here's the decree from the prince to the crowd. To bow down to the kindred and keep your heads bowed. Yeah. I checked the reflection. Oh wait, I don't got one. It's discipline failing. The beast is just one. They're messing with bloodlines, mixing the V-Day. The Sabbath is laughing. They dance in the street. Why? Cause I left the domain just for a couple of hours. Now the anarchs are raging, abusing their powers. They can't hold the line. The structure just bends. This whole undead society on me it depends. Cause everybody loses focus without me. The mortals are too close. The shadows are murky. If I vanish again, the whole damn plan cracks. They're breaking the rules, gotta pull them right back. So here's a decree from the prince to the crowd to bow down to the kindred and keep your heads bowed. Yo, I'm the puppet master, the one pulling the strings, while you sip your Merlot and deal with cheap flings. They crave the oblivion, the final release, but I keep the status quo, the cold wicked peace. So remember this lesson when you try to rebel without my damn presence. This city is hell, I control the night. The fate of the damned, now quiet down, whelps, and stick to the plan. Cause everybody loses focus without me. The mortals are too close, the shadows are murky. If I vanish again, the whole damn plan cracks. They're breaking the rules, gotta pull them right back. So here's the decree from the prince to the crowd to bow down to the kindred and keep your heads bowed.
We already reported in great detail the last year and the events at Molenbeek. Also on the attempt to smuggle the practice of the Vaudeville into the Camarilla. Under the slogan "Vaudeville is camaraderie," the recently freed Sam Hall proclaimed it to be the path toward a better future, a stronger society and a more united Camarilla. Those who support this view insisted that the Vaudeville was invented by the anarchs in the Middle Ages and therefore cannot be Sabbath practice. According to them, the Sabbath merely adopted it, a convenient distinction, a dangerous one. Well, the response was swift. Shortly after these ideas surfaced, the Prince of Hamburg declared that anyone attempting to perform the Vaudeville within the Camarilla should be detained immediately and brought before the court the moment they set foot on the domain soil. Bremen and the domain of Thuringen followed suit without hesitation. Utrecht made it equally clear this practice will not be tolerated on their ground. The air is getting thin, and frankly, well, if I wanted to crop the Camarilla, this is exactly how I would do it, by convincing the young and inexperienced to share the same ideas, wrapped in warm words like unity and trust. For those who still feel drawn to this path, I hear the Sabbath has a few open positions. Just send in an application. On the night of January 3rd, Dorian Castiel of Clan Toreador met his final death. This passing was no accident or tragedy. It was planned and chosen by his own will. He left behind his reasons, though not all answers are meant for public ears. HiddenTV was entrusted with a eulogy.
In remembrance of an old friend of mine, in remembrance of all those that have left us before and after all those who we have lost or otherwise. Be prepared for the ripples in society, for when Clan Toreador mourns, it is felt even when it is not seen.
Well, and I was asked by a dear friend of mine, this next song is dedicated to him.
My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak. Fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard him say it. My church offers no absolutes. Tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. command me to be well. Amen. 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 Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. Tell you my sins, you can sharpen your knife. Offer me a deathless death, good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church. I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. Tell you my sins, you can sharpen your knife. Offer me a deathless death, good God, let me give you my life.
The newcomers of the Westphalia Lippe domain appear divided when it comes to one simple question: who's actually ruling them? And with that, I don't mean the person, I mean the title. Under the current leadership of Liv of Clan Buha, uncertainty has taken hold. Is she a prince or merely a sovereign? A distinction that may sound academic, but it carries a very real political weight within the Camarilla. After the domain had already attracted some attention of several elders, some eyeing it as potential acquisition, others as a future vassal state, Liv was forced to take a public stance. During an otherwise surprisingly engaging evening last year, her position was openly challenged by the Toreadora Jimena. The issue was not subtle. Liv repeatedly avoided answering whether she truly intends to lead the domain or merely occupy the seat. In the Camarilla politics, silence is rarely neutrality. More often, it's hesitation. We will see if she will lead, or in the end, she will just follow. So, that's all for tonight, folks. Not much is going on, but as you know, it's just the beginning of the year. Don't forget to register for all the upcoming domain gatherings, send out invitations and such. I hear there's something going on in Thüringen and East Frisia, but be a little bit careful about East Frisia, you will hear the short news. Speaking of, I will send you over to the short news and we will see us next time.
Hamburg remains. The domain of Hamburg has concluded, if you promise order, you'd better deliver it. Alternatively, it apparently suffices to sound very convincing and hold long-winded meetings. Both approaches were extensively tested last year. Valdery update. To be clear, the Valdery remains forbidden, even if it goes by another name, even if it is supposedly harmless, even if someone says, this time it's really something different. Not all blood is created equal. The blood plague serves as a reminder. Not all blood heals. Some types make you nervous, some aggressive, and some ensure that you suddenly regret old decisions. HiddenTV recommends drink consciously. Hunters in East Frisia. Initial reports from the domain point to human hunters possessing canine abilities. This raises the question, is this the return of ghoul societies, or have mortals found a way to turn our own blood against us? Whether the domain can handle this threat remains to be seen. HiddenTV advises, trust no one who moves too fast or stares too deep.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number 1 for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Der Akku von der Kamera ist leer. Das Jagen fällt mir sowieso grad schwer. Ich sitze an der Ecke beim Kiosk rum. Die Leute schauen alle ziemlich dumm. Mein Handy hat nur Edge in dieser Stadt. Ich habe diese Nacht schon wieder satt. Wenn True Evelyn schreibt mir eine Mail. Doch alles, was sie sagt, ist ziemlich fail. Die Ewigkeit zieht sich wie Kaugummi. Ich finde meine Turnschuhe irgendwie nie. HiddenTV sendet live aus dem Flur. Ich schaue ständig auf die Armbanduhr. Die Ewigkeit ist ein langer Tag, den ich eigentlich gar nicht leiden mag. Ich scrolle durch die Bilder auf dem Screen und möchte einfach Mitte 10. Im Kühlschrank liegt nur eine alte Tüte. Der Prinz verliert mal wieder sein Gemüte. Er redet von der Ehre und vom Blut. Ich finde seine neue Brille nicht gut. Die Maskerade ist ein alter Hut. Ich hab für dieses Drama keinen Mut. Ich poste ein Video von meinem Sack und hoffe, dass es irgendjemand mag. Die Ewigkeit zieht sich wie Kaugummi. Ich finde meine Turnschuhe irgendwie nie. HiddenTV sendet live aus dem Flur. Ich schaue ständig auf die Armbanduhr. Die Ewigkeit ist ein langer Tag, den ich eigentlich gar nicht leiden mag. Ich scrolle durch die Bilder auf dem Screen und möchte einfach nach Berlin Mitte 10. Hidden da. Kein Empfang. Egal. Gute Nacht.